Alright, we're out here on a upper 70s, somewhat breezy day here in California. And I'm going to, if I can here, try and spray a couple scenes here. This will be the first time I've tried spray sealing the rainbow holographic paper. If you haven't seen the videos, this is a type of surface with this holographic rainbow type of patterning on it. The media used on here is Brilliance white and black pigment ink. Okay, now we can see that this is dried to kind of a flat type of textured surface here. I'm going to try to spray these, and hopefully it doesn't fly away. I should put something here to block off the breeze, but I don't know. I'm just going to do a couple of these. We'll try to make it fast. Let's see here. Okay, now, I don't know how this is going to go because I haven't sprayed on this type of surface before, and also I haven't sprayed these types of inks too much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray from distance and give it a light coating. The weather's perfect for this because as soon as it hits it, it's going to dry pretty fast, so I don't want to build up any spray acrylic. By the way, this is the Krylon UV resistant clear that I'll be using. Okay, so I want it to dry very fast on here. Let it set up for, let me block off this breeze. Anytime I come out here to spray it, breeze always kind of kicks up. It seems to know I'm coming. Okay, so that's probably sufficient with this weather out here for this type of drawing, so let's hit it again. Okay, what I noticed is that the blacks are getting a lot darker, and this is a clear gloss spray. I don't know if it says it on here. I don't think it says it here. Some kids yelling around. Alright. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. Okay, now what I was worried about was, or not worried too much, but I was somewhat curious about if the media would go back into solution, but I think this is, it's sufficiently dry, especially with the weather that we're having right now. The crystals look pretty good too. I didn't want them to kind of dry with a kind of a dull, powdery sheen to it, so pretty good. So you can spray seal these just fine. Just don't build it up. I think that that could possibly kind of alter the stamped work. Okay, this is white and gold Brilliance pigment ink on gold foil. Alright, now you probably can't see that at all because I can barely see it. Alright, let's spray seal it. This is fixed really well, so I don't need to spray this, but let's just try it anyway. Now, on this gold foil, because it's so glossy, the thing that I was kind of curious about is spraying that with a glossy spray. Would it kind of affect the mirrored type of surface on there? You are spraying on there, so it can kind of dry to somewhat more of a matte finish. I don't think it did too much to it in terms of any kind of negative effects. I wouldn't hit it too much because the white could potentially go back, or it could knock it down and make it look more translucent, okay? So I want it to look fairly opaque. Sorry if I can't shake. This is a really hard one. It's like I'm showing a mirror back into the camera. Okay, let's go with this one right here. This one right here, I thought looked better, kind of wet. I don't know, maybe all of them do, to kind of create more contrast, so it's good to know that we can spray these right here. Okay, it's getting really breezy. It gets breezy and breezier whenever I'm out here, then as soon as I go in, the breeze stops. That's what it seems like every time. Okay, one of the things I'm noticing is I don't think I need to be too delicate. I hit it with a little bit of a thicker spray, and I think that looks pretty good. I'm allowing it to set up and dry. The thicker you spray it, just let it set up a little bit longer. And we're not talking a lot of time. We're talking about maybe 15, 20 seconds or something like that until it's, you know, sufficiently dry. And I think that is probably about right. I didn't hit it down here very much here. Hit the perimeter like that. Okay, and also you can heat set this too, what I've found. So if you don't have a lot of time for this to dry on this rainbow holographic, the gold foil is a little bit different, but you can heat set that as well, especially with the Brilliance inks. I'm not sure about other types of inks, but the Brilliance is kind of designed to dry on this type of these types of surfaces, glossy cardstock, etc. All right, let's see if we can show this right here. It's a little bit darker and blacker in the blacks, rather than that kind of, I don't know, maybe 80% gray that it kind of dries in that kind of dull sheen. Okay, it's getting really breezy. Darn it. Alright, let's see if I can get 3 more down. Okay, these were my private lesson pieces. I'm going to put them all horizontal here, so there's less chance of them blowing away, but hopefully you'll be able to see some changes when I spray these here. Thanks, Evie, for sending these in for that lesson. I think that's a really good learning opportunity for us all, and I certainly enjoyed doing those private lesson style videos where someone sends in some pieces that they just don't feel that, you know, they looked right. Evie's pieces already looked good, you know, as is, but I just kind of pushed the range of values, textures, and somewhat of intensity with a little bit more color. So I don't know, I thought they were good collaborative pieces here, and she can apply those things that we did on her future scenes, if she does like the look of these right here. Okay, so let's go with this. I can see the intensity of the colors kind of coming out even more, so she had some really beautiful, super breezy here. I hate this. Let's see if I can get these done quickly. One of the things about these things is you always have to spray outdoors. Okay, my gosh. I might have to just stop this video and do this later. Okay, it's pointless. They're pausing vid. Okay, let's see if we can do this again here. Or try this again. Ah! One more time. I just put this big bucket right next to it to hopefully block out some of the wind. Okay. Okay. I didn't really zoom in on these ones too much, but hopefully you were able to see a little bit of the changes that took place. There's a little bit of a glare on these, but overall, the color saturations are, I'd say, 15 to 20% richer, brighter in general. Okay, there's a bit of a kind of a glare on this one. Let's see if I can focus in here. There we go. All right. See that right there? See those color saturations there? It's a little bit glossier. All right. I better quit while I'm ahead and not have these kind of blow over the fence or something like that. But I don't know. Looks pretty good in terms of the Brilliance inks right here. I know how they would work on the dye-based inks, but the Brilliance pigment inks were kind of uncertain. All right, kind of a sloppy video here, but in terms of all this wind and pauses and stops. But there you have it. Krylon UV resistant clear on satin cardstock, I think. It's either that or it's a matte. Gold foil and rainbow holographic. It's getting really windy here. All right, thanks for watching.